he's been a fantastic point guard for us over the last couple of years, and no better example than UCLA, where he stepped up, made multiple threes, ran the team. Never seems to be out of control. Always plays within himself, make those players around him better, and he's just an ideal point guard for what we've got going right now.
That was Brian Dutcher, associate head coach in waiting of the Aztecs, who joined us earlier in the Aztecs Power Hour, talking about Xavier Thames. And Chris, we now have Xavier Thames joining us. Now, you're probably not used to hearing Dutch saying such nice things about you. He's usually probably yelling you at practice about keeping up your intensity and defense and moving your feet or something. So maybe nice to hear something nice from the coach every once in a while, right, X?
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard Dutch say something nice. So that was great.
Oh, come on. Dutch is like the nicest guy ever, right?
Well, yeah, he is.
If it means anything to you, X, we paid him to say that, so there you go.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Now you feel better. All right. Hey, how did that win over UCLA feel? I know you're coming off the Texas Southern win last night, but the game over UCLA Saturday night, that was one you guys had pointed towards, and I know you wanted to come out of there with a big win. You had the great crowd there from San Diego, all up there in Anaheim. That one had to feel really good on Saturday night.
Yeah, it did. It felt real good to be a great team like UCLA with a great tradition and everything. I just want to thank God and then the show as well for coming out and supporting us, and also the rest of the fans too. It was a great experience and something I'll never forget. Something I can tell my kids when I get older.
I know you guys are all about team and getting the victory, but it must be personally satisfying to hit a career high threes in that night, and really individually be able to help your team on such a big stage in such a big game to come through with that clutch shooting performance.
Yeah, it was big for me. Like I said, I just want to thank God, but I had to step up. UCLA kind of got on a run early in the second half. I didn't play too well in the first half, so I just talked to myself at halftime, talked to coaching staff. They just told me to be more aggressive, and that's what I did.
Xavier, teams are going with the zone against you guys a little bit. I think they probably saw what Syracuse did in the opening game, and UCLA played almost exclusively zone against you on Saturday night. How much more comfortable are you guys now against the zone? Because you guys really look like you handled it well against the Bruins.
Oh, we're very comfortable. We were comfortable against Syracuse. We just didn't knock down shots that day, but we're very comfortable with teams playing zone. Coaches, staff, the coaching staff has us prepared, and Will Fisher is going to have everything prepared if any team wants to play zone from here on out.
As a leader on the team, as the point guard, X, what do you do to help bring the new guys, the freshmen like Winston Shepard and Skylar Spencer, to help kind of bring them in the fold and make them more of a part of the team right away?
Just joking around with them each and every day, hanging out with them. We hang out as a team a lot, and also just tell them, what's going to happen during practices and games, shoot around, things like that, so they kind of won't be surprised when they go into the games or practice or something like that. So that's what we try to do. Me, Jamal, Deshaun, Chase, and Rayhan, put the young guys on the team.
Xavier Thames is a junior for the San Diego State Aztecs, their point guard, joining us here on Extra Sports 1360, part of our Aztec Power Hour. Talk about Winston Shepard, and what you heard about him coming in and what you've seen of him so far, Xavier.
Well, I heard about him, then I watched him in the prep final on ESPN, so I know he was a good player coming in here. Great size, he's 6'8", he can handle the ball, he can rebound. And I like him as a player. He plays real good defense as well. He's going to keep getting better and better as the season goes along.
Now, you're the point guard, but you've got a lot of guys who bring up the ball on the court. Winston Shepard's one who does it. We see J.J. O'Brien. Certainly, Chase Taffley can handle the ball. Who's the best ball handler on the team? Is it you?
I have to say it's me.
That's okay. You're the point guard. It should be you, right?
yeah. Everybody else can handle the ball as well. J.J., like you said, Chase, Jamal, Winston, everybody can bring up the ball, so it's not just me.
That's pretty rare, though. In college basketball, to have so many guys that you can feel comfortable about, breaking a press, dribbling the ball up, beating a one-on-one man cover. That gives your team a lot of different options, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of different options, and for me, I don't have to bring the ball up the whole game, and I can get the rest and play off guard as well, so it's a great addition this year with those guys handling the ball a lot.
Xavier Thames is with us, the pride of Sacramento, California, the Aztec point guard on XTRA Sports 1360. Xavier, were you always a point guard? Or were you? I mean, 6'3". I imagine you probably played on some teams where you were a little taller than a lot of guys. Were you always a point guard, or was that something you developed as your career went along?
No, I was always a point guard. You know, my dad was a point guard on that, so he made me start dribbling drills. I don't know, like I was 5 years old with my left hand.
Oh, yeah?
Left, yeah. So I always been a point guard since I was young. Always been bringing up the ball, so it's been in me for a long, long time.
In the year you sat out when you transferred, Washington State, right? You transferred from?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, in the year that you sat out, that was the 34-3 year. What did you learn from DJ Gay that year, watching him and the way he led the team, the way he controlled the team as a point guard? What did you take out of just watching kind of from the outskirts of that season and that 34-3 year?
Well, I learned from DJ, you know, he never really forced anything out there on the court. He just always let the game come to him, and he was a great leader. You know, he played defense. And like I just said, he just let the game come to him. He really didn't try to force anything as a point guard. So that's what I really learned from him. And also, he helped me a lot the year that I sat out, teaching me different things on defense and offense. So I would like to say thanks to that, and shout out to DJ Gay.
What was that year like for you, X? I mean, it must have been fantastic. At the same time, you were probably like dying that you couldn't get out there and be a part of it.
Yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit, but it was just great to see what everything was going on with that team, with Kawhi, Malcolm, Billy, and DJ. But yeah, it kind of hurt. I wanted to get out there and help DJ a little bit so he could play an off guard, something I could bring up the ball. But all in all, it was a great experience, something I could tell my kids when I get older again. And I'll never forget that as well, 34-3 team.
Well, you're going to maybe be part of a team that can accomplish just as much as those guys did a couple of years ago, X. And I'm curious, when you were at Washington State, how you heard about San Diego State, why you wanted to come to San Diego State, how it worked out that you transferred here to San Diego State.
Well, in high school, I was going to come here. They were in my top 5. I was going to come here because me and Chase have been knowing each other for a long, long time. But I decided to go to Washington State, and when I decided to transfer, I already had a feeling I wanted to come here to San Diego State because Chase was on me tough, saying, you got to come here. So I just wanted to go out here and take the visit. When I took my visit, all the coaches and all the players made me feel like a family. So that was the main reason why I came here to San Diego State. It's like a family here. They treat you well, so I'm just blessed.
What's it like playing for Steve Fisher? I mean, he's been around, so long, and he's, one of the most respected coaches in college basketball. You'd think, though, at his age that he wouldn't necessarily be able to relate with the modern basketball player, yet I get the sense that he does a pretty good job of keeping it hip and keeping it real. Yeah,
he does. That's what I like about Coach Fisher. He keeps it real on and off the court, and he helps you no matter whether it's basketball or something in life. He's always there for you, so Coach Fisher is a great coach and a Hall of Fame coach. I'm just happy to get to play for him. It's a great opportunity. I'm blessed.
How does he handle the ball?
Not very good.
Is he still the best free throw shooter, though? I know you are. You're at what around? Over 80%. I don't know where you are this season, but you're definitely the go-to guy from the free throw line. But I know Fisher's a pretty good free throw shooter himself. Yeah, who wins in a contest between you two?
Now, Coach Fisher can shoot. I can give him that. He can shoot the mid-range shot. So I don't know. It'll be a good little matchup between me and Coach Fisher.
All right. Well, X, congratulations on the fast start to the season. I know it's early. You guys got a long way to go, but it's a great beginning, and we appreciate you joining us this morning. Look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks for having me. God bless.